Today's story begins with something almost unthinkable for millions of people who rely on instant payments to run their day-to-day lives. Venmo went down. And not just for a handful of users, but for tens of thousands across the United States. According to Down Detector, the trouble started quietly earlier in the afternoon, a few hundred reports, then 1,000. But within minutes, it exploded into one of the most rapid outage spikes the platform has ever seen. By 3:50 p.m. Pacific time, over 4,000 people had reported that Venmo simply wasn't working. Most of them said the same thing. The mobile app wouldn't connect. No transfers, no login, no balance updates, just a dead screen. And as the minutes passed, the numbers kept climbing, fast. By 4:08 p.m., more than 15,000 reports. At 4:25, nearly 30,000. And by 4:40, close to 46,000 users were completely locked out of their accounts. Then came the real shock. At 5 p.m., the number of reports passed 60,000, making this one of the biggest Venmo disruptions in recent years. Imagine trying to pay for a ride, send money to a friend, cover a bill, or run your small business, and suddenly the system you depend on freezes. That's the kind of ripple effect an outage like this can create. And for many people, today felt like a reminder of how vulnerable digital payments can be. As this was happening, GV Wire reached out to Venmo for an official statement, but at the time of recording, no response had been released. So the mystery remains. What triggered such a massive spike? Server overload? A system glitch? Something more serious? That's the question a lot of users are now asking online, and honestly, I think it opens up a much bigger conversation about how dependent we've become on these platforms. When one goes down, it's like the digital economy stops breathing for a moment. What do you think happened here? Do you believe this was just a technical slip, or is there something bigger behind such a sudden outage? I'd love to hear your thoughts, your theories, and even your personal experiences if you were affected. Drop your comments. I'm reading everything.